Probably seen and heard our coverage of activists speaking out against what they say is air pollution from gas turbines being run by Elon Musk's xAI in southwest Memphis. Last month, the Greater Memphis Area Chamber of Commerce said xAI is working to remove about half of those operating turbines.
And today in A Better Memphis, we welcome back the president and CEO of the Chamber, Ted Townsend, for an update. Welcome back.
Thank you so much. Happy to be back.
Good to have you.
Yes.
Well, a second substation is set to be complete and connected to the electrical grid this fall, at which time the remaining turbines will use as backup power. Where does that stand now?
Yeah, it's still part of the plan. The turbines really are seen long-term as a tertiary effort to provide power. The first is certainly the power grid that we have and that they have invested in building out at their own cost, with the first substation of 150 megawatts. The second one, as you mentioned, is on the way. But they also have the largest Tesla Megapack installation in the world right here in Memphis. So that would be the secondary, and then the tertiary would be the turbines. They're not intended to be full-time use.
Okay.
All right, let's talk about this xAI and jobs just for a moment. You know, it was just a year ago, June 5th last year, you stood up to the microphones and announced xAI was coming to Memphis, and this supercomputer would be built in our community. And it's major news in American business that Elon Musk and his team are building xAI, going for artificial intelligence right here. And the number of jobs that this great development is creating has always been somewhat unknown. The 320 jobs was one number that was kicked around. How many local jobs are there?
Yeah, currently, Joe, they have 300. And what we love about those jobs is these are full-time xAI employees. 82% of those 300 are Memphians. And that's what I think a lot of people in the community aren't aware of. It is their preference to hire local. But you're also seeing the influx of new talent coming in, and we're excited about that too. I think that's a positive thing. So they currently have at least close to 30 positions that are posted, but each of those could represent multiple jobs within that job description. But all of those are posted for Memphis, so they're continuing to grow, and we think with their expansion at the new location, we're going to see even more job growth.
Right. We know that the current location is there on Paul R. Lowry down in southwest Memphis, and then on Tulane Road there will be an expansion.
Yes.
Let's talk just about construction jobs just for a minute, because we know they've filed more than $100 million worth of construction permits in our city. How many of those jobs are local?
Yeah, they have stressed all along to work with as many local vendors and partners as possible. This is a really highly specialized project, though. This is building a building within a building, and it's highly technical, so there's certain expertise and specialization that they're looking for in those construction jobs. And they've, you know, in the first phase of this, it varied anywhere from 2,000 to 3,000 construction jobs at any one time. It's a very fluid process. But we anticipate the same with the build out of a 1 million square foot facility where they're building these data halls within that structure. So it's really exciting. We'll see that here, and we know that a lot of those jobs are going to come from here, but they have to import some of those just because of the specialization.
Thank you.
And Google is planning to build a multi-billion-dollar facility across the river in West Memphis.
So we hear. Yes. How about that?
I would imagine that would have some sort of impact on Memphis as well.
Well, it does, Kim. I mean, you know, the fact is, because of xAI's investment here and the build out of a supercomputer, it's different from a data center, right? This is a learning cluster. This is a computing center. With Google's supposed announcement, it hasn't been officially out there, but we have been working with officials in West Memphis for a while on this. They saw that something like this could be built in our region, and that is what we're so excited about with the Digital Delta, because major tech brands like xAI and now Google and many others are seeing this location as viable for that investment. That's $10 billion reportedly. When you consider xAI is at 12 and growing, that's going to lift our entire MSA's economy.
All right, there was an interesting report from LegalZoom, a study that found Memphis is our only American major city where women own more small businesses than men. Why do you think that is, and does the Chamber have anything to do with that?
Well, as it should be, right?
Definitely.
We love the fact that we have a women's business council. at the chamber, and it has some incredible co-chairs and membership. We focus on that being a strength here. I think what's remarkable also is the fact that not only those businesses, but the fact that when you look at industry sectors, Memphis leads the nation in the number of women in manufacturing, right? And a lot of people don't realize that, and also IT positions. So we love the fact that women are engaged, activated in our economy, and contributing in a tremendous way. And being number one is always something that we love. We love that flex.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's always nice to be number one.
Yes.
We'd
yes.
also like to extend a congratulations to the Greater Memphis Chamber
thank you.
of Commerce, announced as a finalist for the Association of Chamber of Commerce Executives for Chamber of the Year.
Chamber of the Year.
Congratulations.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
And
We
this
have
is
an
the
incredible
first
team.
time, yes, this
Yes.
is the first time in the history of the Memphis Chamber
Yes.
that it has been nominated for this most prestigious award
It is,
in the
yes.
chamber world. And so
absolutely.
thousands of other chambers are out there.
They are.
Wishing they were us.
That's right. Yeah, it was highly competitive, and so we're very honored to be a finalist, one of 3 communities that are vying within our category. We're representing a larger chamber metro, and so we're anxious to get to Philadelphia, and we've got a series of interviews, and we expect to bring the championship home. It's nice to be in the finals.
Yeah,
Indeed.
even better
All
to
right.
be number one, and we will be.
We will be number one in that too. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Ted Townsend, for
guys.
coming back and being a regular guest here on A Better Memphis. We know that's something you strive and your team strives to do every day to make this a better
do.
community. And so the Greater Memphis Chamber leader right here, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Joe. Kim, thank you.
We'll be right back.